Bullying is a big ethical dilemma that is happening in today's society. It's happening in the communities, it's happening in local schools, and it needs to stop. Bullying is the number one reason why students commit suicide, and that is ridiculous. Here are some of my friends and family on their opinions and their thoughts on bullying right here in Pennsylvania.
I'm Leslie Whitman, and I'm Justin's mom. I have been indirectly involved in bullying since one of my children was bullied from elementary school through high school, even though the school district said they are completely against bullying. They provided programs, assemblies, and all that for the students, but they never protect the ones that are being bullied. More or less, they are protecting the bulliers. Their inability to protect students and individuals that are not considered athletic or straight A students, but different, totally has a bad impact. They need to step up and protect the bully and make some changes, because that has a lasting effect on the person being bullied as well as the family members of that person.
My name is Doug Whitman, Justin's dad. The problem with bullies nowadays is the bullies like to pick on the weak kids in the schools. And there's a lot of the other kids will not stick up for the kid being bullied because they like being in the cliques. They don't want to be made fun of also. But if you had that strong, athletic kid or somebody that has a good reputation in the school districts to stick up for the kids would stop being bullied. And although the school districts will say that they are bully-free schools, nobody knows how to handle kids that are being bullied. So with bullying comes depression, kids feel alone, they're afraid to speak out and go for help. So if we could somehow figure out the kids in the school district that are athletic and who have a good reputation within the school that would start sticking up for the children, I think bullying would be less likely to occur in the schools, because kids do not like to listen to the adults tell them not to bully, because they'll just tell, yeah, say whatever they want to say, but then they'll go back and doing the same thing. But if it came from their peers, we could get bullying to stop. Thank you.
Now, have you ever been bullied in school, Dad?
Yes, I have.
What was bullying like when you were in school?
There was nobody to go to. You just had to take it up, suck it up, because there was nobody to go back to. But I grew up in the 70s, and you just had to deal with it.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Alicia Whitman, and I'm Justin's sister. Everyone has been affected in bullying at least one time in their life, whether it be in school, whether it be at work, or whether it just be walking down the street. And now, everyone thinks that bullying is just in schools based on peers versus peers, but I disagree completely, because bullying is also from teachers to students. I've been in school, and I've been out of high school now for 7 years, and bullying still exists no matter where I go now. While being in school, teachers will also bully their students, because these are the students that typically aren't the athletes that need a little more help, whether it be a learning disability or whatever. But most of public school teachers are also coaches of sports teams. And so there's a lot of favoring going on, and these athletes, if they need extra time on tests or whatever, there's not a problem. But with someone with a disability that needs the extra time on tests, they would be denied. And I've also seen this because I've seen someone said no to getting an extra test, or time on a test when they deserved it. And it stops with the teachers too. So if there ever needs to stop bullying, the teachers need to set an example for these students, and they aren't. Bullying is one of the highest suicide rates right now, and it's ridiculous. These kids are losing their lives because they're crying out for help and no one wants to help them. And these young adults they have a future ahead of them, and it needs to stop, because these kids are losing valuable time, and they're afraid to go and talk to anyone because they're afraid they're either going to get judged or no one's going to believe them. for whatever reason. And people can't be scared to go and help, and these other peers that are being witness of bullies need to stand up for these bullies themselves. While I was in high school, I was a senior, my brother was a freshman, and while he was getting bullied, one of my best friends at the time stood up for him, and then they stopped. We need more people like her to stand up to stop the bullying so the suicide rate goes down, because people also need to be helped. And now bullying is also different towards everybody. I'm a stronger person, and I've been bullied throughout my school career. I brush it off. These other people who don't have a huge circle of friends get called a name and they completely break down. Just because it's not bullying to someone else does not mean that it affects the person that is being bullied or called the name or whatever reason. But from now on, I think we just need to start being nicer to people, and it starts by example. And the first example are by these teachers and these adults that these students are going for help for. Because as soon as that student gets turned down by this adult, it stops right there. And we need other people to start standing up for themselves and stop being afraid.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm Justin's future brother-in-law. And I think bullying is a huge problem we have in our schools today. It can come from anywhere, the students, adults, even workers at the school. And it could be towards anyone. And the biggest thing we can do to try to end that is just to stand up for one another. Most people that are being bullied don't have it in them to stand up for themselves, and that's part of the reason the bullying happens. But anyone, even like just a friend, stand up for them will normally end the situation, and it can make their whole experience better.
I am Laverne Yanks, Justin's grandmother. When I went to school, we didn't have any bullying. Everybody got along. Now, if somebody doesn't like somebody, they start bullying them, and next thing another one helps, and soon there's a whole gang of them. And that is not good. Instead of bullying, why don't you help somebody? Do something nice for somebody rather than something nasty. Give it a try. You might like it.
Now that you heard what my family and friends said about bullying, here are two examples of what bullying and how it happens in schools. In this first example, it's what the teacher doesn't do when he sees bullying happen.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
I'm eating.
I don't care. Just stop talking. Go over there. This is our table.
But I'm reading.
I don't care. You're going to have to go over there by yourself where you belong.
Move it!
Let's go! Time's a ticking. See this? Oh, wait. Guess you can't eat it.
Go.
Hey guys, where's Justin going?
Over there by himself.
Oh, how's class going with you guys?
Good.
Good.
College applications going good with you guys?
Yeah.
Real well.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Mike, I'll see you at practice tonight.
Yeah, see you
Hey,
at practice.
Keep up the good work, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
This second example, you're going to see the same situation, the same scenario. The only difference is the teacher is actually going to be doing something about the bullying. This is what all schools need to start doing.
Hey, nerd. Go over there where you belong. By yourself. This is our table and you don't belong here.
But I'm reading.
I don't care. I don't care. Stop talking. Let's go. Get out of here. I don't care. See this? Go. Go feed the little horsies.
Go.
Let's go. Time to move
Come
it.
on.
Let's go.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
It's our table.
In my playoff game tonight for hockey, you're not on the team right now. You're
Are you
suspended
serious?
indefinitely.
For
You
what?
young lady, the class trip to DC, forget about it. I'm gonna call both your parents, and if you keep it up, I'm gonna make sure it gets on your records. You're off the team indefinitely right now. So I don't
All
care
right,
if you're
whatever.
the star.
Bye. Let's
Oh, you're
go.
getting smart with me?
Yeah, I am. Go.
Well, that's all right. I am gonna call your parents, and we're gonna have a long discussion with detention and indoor suspension.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever you said.
You just saw two different scenarios of bullying and how it happens and it can occur in schools. The first scenario, the teacher didn't do anything to stop the bullying from happening. And then the second scenario, the teacher stood up for the bullying victim and put a stop to the bullying. This is what everyone needs to start doing in schools, whether it be teachers, faculty, administrators, staff, peers. It needs to stop. Bullying is, like I said, the top number one reason why people commit suicide, or they want to go over and try to kill the people that they want that have been bullying them because they're so depressed and they're so alone, just like the Columbine shooting. We cannot have that happen. Everyone needs to do something about it. As human service professionals, we are going to have clients that come to us about them being bullied, or maybe they are the bullying victim, or whatever. We need to be there for them. We all need to stand up and speak out when it comes to bullying. Thank you.